Hello and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman and this is going to be your video for the month of October. Even though everything might look exactly the same to you, I am in a totally new place and I've set everything up in the middle of all my boxes. I've been moving all month, so that's why everything is different for me and I can't find my rings. But eventually I'll find everything in these boxes and I hope that you enjoy your video. Okay, Virgo, here we go. All right. I hope you guys are having a great month. I have another deck. This is the Witch's Tarot. Oh, nice. Look at that. 10 Pentacles right off the bat. Okay. This is a really nice deck. I think it's, oh my gosh. You know what? It's funny. The last three that I did with this, there was no heat whatsoever, and I had to keep reshuffling and reshuffling. Yours, that was the hottest spin for any of months, any of the signs. Okay, there's the Knight of Pentacles, then we have the Knight of Wands, then we have the Hangman in reverse. Yay! All right, okay, then we have the Four of Cups, then we have the Four of Pentacles, then we have Karma, and then we have the Five of Swords. Okay, now this one goes down here. I feel like this was supposed to be like this, but we're going to leave it like that. We'll discuss it when we get to it, but I really feel like it was supposed to be like this. All right, now here is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is the treasure chest card. It is getting money that you might not have been expecting that just comes out of nowhere, and you say to yourself, oh my gosh, this is great. This is amazing. I just got the money that I wasn't expecting. Okay? For some people, it's like the winning the lottery card, so you could buy a ticket, but I'm not going to say that everyone's going to win the lottery, but this is a great sign about financially for money coming. And usually it's the 10 of Pentacles is like the treasure chest card, so to me, it always feels like it's money that you're not expecting that just pops up out of nowhere. Okay? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about money coming to you that takes a long time to get to you. So whereas this would be money coming to you that you didn't expect, that's like, whoa, that just came out of nowhere. This can be money that you are waiting for a long time, okay? Because he's really slow. You can see there's a deer in the background, and he's not even like scaring the deer because he's going so slow. He's just wandering around. He's really taking like the scenic route, which people get really upset about with money because they're like, why is it taking so long? Because this guy's taking the scenic route. Okay, Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about doing a lot of work. And I know nobody wants to get a lot of work done, but at the same time, you might have a lot of obligations. You might have a lot of family stuff you have to do. You might have a lot of housework stuff that you have to do. So this card is just saying you got a lot of stuff to do. But look at this girl. She's just going for it. You know, like she's tackling it. She's really handling it. A lot of times with the Nine of Wands, somebody's really like burdened down and they're carrying stuff. But she's saying, no, okay, I put them behind me. I'm going to do one at a time. And that way I can get them done rather than trying to carry them all. She's really smart. She's doing one at a time. And that's how you can tackle life problems. Instead of just being overwhelmed that you have so much stuff to do, just try to pick one and do one or two per day. And then eventually they'll all get done. Okay? In the middle of your month, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. Now, when it is like this, it is you waiting, which would be you waiting for the money. You waiting, or for other things, waiting. And upside down, it's upside down because you have to look, the reason that you're waiting is to find a new perspective, but we don't have to worry about that because this is not upside down. And there's a giant crow there too trying to give him advice and saying, hang in there, buddy, you can do this. But you don't have to worry about it because the Hanged Man in reverse means that you're finished waiting. You're done. You've got the new perspective. You're good to go. And that's in the middle of your month. So an end to waiting, an end to wait. It looks like an end to waiting for the money. Because the other card that you have is the Four of Pentacles. And this is about you holding onto your money really tightly because you're worried that the other money is not going to get here. Okay? So it looks like you're waiting for money. You're holding on to money. You're saying, I don't know if I'm going to have enough money. Then the money arrives and then you have it. Okay? But it looks like a reverse story because it starts with you having the money, then waiting for money, then the guy reversed, and then the guy holding on. So it's not really in order, but that's what's going to happen. You're holding on to the money. The end of waiting, the money gets here, and then you have it. Okay? Now, over here we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about being a little sad because things are going your way. Now, when it's the Five of Cups, I would say it's more like you're bitter and you're angry, you're jealous or whatever. This is more about pouting And I don't say that hurtfully because I get this card all the time. Okay. Pouting is when you don't really have that much reason to be sad, but you just feel like pouting anyway. Like if you don't get your way, you might be pouting. Or if you're just, you have all this stuff, but you don't have this, then you might pout. It's kind of like pouting or feeling melancholy, but you don't really need to be, because look at that. There's a mermaid right there. There's a mermaid right there talking to the kid, but he's like, I don't want a mermaid. I want a transformer. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where something amazing is right next to you, but you can't see it because you're too busy thinking about what you don't have. Okay? So, I understand this card. I get it all the time in my personal readings. I know about pouting. I'm guilty of pouting too. But at the same time, whenever I see this card, it says, hey, stop your pouting and look around because there's something amazing right behind you. And if you keep pouting, you're going to miss it. Okay? Would you want to miss this amazing mermaid? Okay? No. Now, your obstacle that you have is karma. Karma. This is about judgment, okay? So as an obstacle, this can be you judging others without looking at yourself, see what you've done wrong as well. Or it can be that you've been withholding money. You've been withholding from somebody else, and that is you telling the universe that you don't have money, so then it delays the money even more from coming to you, okay? So this can also be what goes around comes around. You're holding onto your money too tightly. You're not sharing with others. You're not sharing with your relatives. You're not sharing with people who are less fortunate than you. So that's stopping the flow of money from coming to you, okay? Because whatever goes around comes around. You can see that the flow of the universe is whatever you put out comes back to you. So if you're this guy and you're holding onto your money so tightly, then that's what you're going to get, okay? And I don't see that lasting because you do have the Hangman in reverse and you do have all these great money cards. So I don't see that lasting. This is just a card saying, hey, when you do get that money, make sure you share it with others, because that way you can keep the flow going for everyone else in the universe, okay? Because everything is connected. And this card is telling you that you're forgetting that everything is connected, okay? There's something, the universe and the world is bigger than you. And you karmically, you've got to put stuff out to get stuff back. Okay, and also just nice to put stuff out there. Okay, and so with this pouty card, I also feel like with the pouty card and this card, I feel like you might be making it more about you with the money and not necessarily realizing that other people around you might have even less than you that might need your help. So when you get it, make sure that you remember the wheel of karma and remember what goes around comes around. Okay. Now, here we have the Five of Swords as your outcome. And the Five of Swords is about somebody who is successful in what they want. They get what they want, but they don't really pay attention to the feelings of others. That's why you have these little fairies that are flying around. They were saying, hey, can we have a sword too? And this butterfly saying, no, it's all for me. Okay, so yes, it is nice to get stuff, and yes, it is nice to win, and yes, it is nice to be successful, but at the same time, remember others around you, which is pretty much the same thing as the karma. I was just explaining the karma. This is the same type of thing where it's like, the Five of Swords is about getting your stuff. You get what you want. You get what you need. You win, basically. You win. But don't forget that the people who've lost have feelings too. Okay, so you might want to, once you win, be what is the word? Be a gracious winner. Okay, so if you win something, if you win a contest, or if you get that promotion, or if you get, it looks like you are going to get what you want. Okay, but when you get it, don't just be like, nah, I got what I wanted, but in your face. Okay, you need to, like, the people that you are around you that don't win, make sure you also think of their feelings, okay? The things you have hidden from you are the Fool, which is starting out on a new journey, starting something new and being very excited about it, okay? That's great. So then you get out of your funk here and you start something new and you're really happy. Then we have Clarity, which is excellent to see with a new journey, because a lot of times with a new journey, people can, it's called the Fool because you can fall off the mountain or you cannot realize that you make mistakes, okay? But with this card here, clarity and knowledge. So you're starting something new, but you're not necessarily going to be a fool, because this card, the Ace of Swords, is about clarity and knowledge. So you're going to start something, but you're also going to be wise, which is really, really great. Then you have the Page of Pentacles. Perfect. The Page of Pentacles. Good news, money-wise. Good news, money-wise. Okay? So you've got this pentacle, you've got this pentacle, you've got the treasure chest, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So it really looks like your money's coming whenever the money is that you're waiting for. You got good news money-wise and an end to waiting. So that looks great. Now I'm going to give you your spiritual card, and your outcome is getting what you want. So awesome. Here's your spiritual card, wealth. Wealth. So it looks like you're definitely going to be getting the stuff that you were wanting, this thing that you're wanting with the money wise. Okay, it looks really good. There's like 5 getting what you want money wise cards, and I think it's also because you're doing all this hard work. Okay, so good for you. All right, now, and when you get something, remember the wheel of karma. Okay, what you put out comes back, and even if you don't have, even if you're sitting there and you're saying, well, how come I don't have any money? Where's the money? It's not coming. Even if you don't have a lot of money, give to others. Like give to somebody who has even less than you, okay? And then you'll start the flow. You'll start the flow of the universe. You'll start the flow of money. Give to somebody who, if you think, oh, I don't have enough to buy a new car or something, look at somebody else who doesn't have enough money to buy food that day. You know what I mean? Like if you give, it comes back around. All right? Now, your angel card is decision. And this says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Okay, unnecessary worry. And that is about the money probably. And also this thing over here where you're worried for no reason. You're pouty for no reason because things are going to work out fine. So you don't really have a need to pout there. You just need to have more confidence and realize that you need to get rid of stuff that's holding you back. Okay, it might be a lack. It might be confidence, a lack of confidence that's holding you back. Just realize that you have all these great cards, and don't be afraid to start something new. Don't be afraid to start something new because you are going to get clarity. You are not going to be a fool. If you start something new, you're not going to be a fool. Most people are. Most people have to fall on their face a couple times when they start something new, but you're going to have clarity, okay? You're going to have clarity. So I feel like you're going to do fine. And you also have this success card here too. So you're going to do fine if you start something new, okay? Don't be afraid. Just go for it, okay? So these are your outcome cards. Make a decision, wealth, and not clarity. You do have the clarity, but this card is the 5 of Swords, which is getting what you want, but make sure that you pay attention to other people and think about their feelings as well, okay? Have a great month. Bye.